The El Paso School Design Collaborative was started by CREEED, the El Paso Community Foundation, and Transcend, a nonprofit supporting school communities across the country. Together, we worked with 8 campuses to redesign their school culture using research and design principles to serve all the needs of their students.
These design teams were comprised of parents, community members, students, leaders on a campus, teachers, and they came together to really try to solve problems within their school that they could research and design a system for. So the El Paso School Design Collaborative really is aiming for student success. And often when we talk about student success, we're thinking about academic success. But what the SDC has done with the 8 schools that we started in cohort 1 with, and the 2 that we've added this year, is really looking at what are those foundational things that have to happen on a campus for students to ultimately get them to that academic success.
One outcome of our efforts in Clint ISD has been the adoption of Friday morning meetings at Carol T. Welch Elementary School, where students across all grade levels gather for a roll call, dance breaks, breathing exercises, and other activities that help students relax, build self-esteem, and focus to succeed in the classroom. Similarly, the educators come together once a week to set their intentions and share successes from the week.
What we've seen through the SDC is that our students are happier coming to school, they're regulated. That in turn allows them to have better attendance. Their academics have grown. But a byproduct of that is that their teachers are happier. If their teachers are happier, their teachers are staying in the classroom. So we don't have that turnover rate that ultimately affects student success. The research and design element of the School Design Collaborative started with opening up the doors to our parents, our community, our students, our counselors on regional campuses, and asking questions. We've learned from working with the administrators and the design teams that a lot of what they assumed was happening on campuses and assumed students were feeling weren't the case once they started asking kids questions. And part of what we're learning with the SDC is how critical that piece is, that research piece, the constant asking, the going back into the community. The design piece will always fluctuate and change if we go back to that research piece and we ask those questions. What the SDC is really doing is it is showing our leaders, our community, the element of the design team, how to take on research and design, bring it onto their campus, and rather than us going to these other places around the nation to learn innovative techniques and programs from other places, we are now at the point where in our own region, we will become those laboratories, those lab schools where we're bringing other people from around the state, from around the nation to learn from us. This is how true innovation happens.